Is that us, Sean? This is Destination Yori. It's the early show. You won't hear me singing in the Arts Centre tonight, but you'll hear him. You're there tonight in the Sean Hollywood Arts Centre.
Hopefully in a better voice than that.
Well, sure, I'm doing my best. You're supposed to encourage a pedant like me.
Yes, we're on tonight. Our choir's vocal score. We're a small chamber choir, which ranges according to who's up and has themselves scratched from about 11 to 13 members. So it's our Christmas concert.
Is it a new ensemble?
No, but 5 years.
5 years, relatively new.
To the likes of yourself and the long years you have, that's positively just infantile.
Infantile. What sort of music?
Well, we're obviously, for the times that's in it, our second half will be Christmas stuff. However, we're starting off with a Les Mis medley, including the highlight of it. I'm sure the other members of the band won't mind me saying, but the highlight of it will be Laurie Hodgett and Ethna Bell doing Master of the House. They'll take the house down. We're also doing in the first half a couple of gospel songs. We have been up at the City of Derry International Singing Festival during the year.
Was that part of the culture year?
It was, and we won our section on the gospel music. It's far from gospel I am, but we won that anyway, and we'll be doing some of our pieces from that, and then the Christmassy feel for the second half.
Give me a clue in a bar or two of music to give me a clue as to the feel of it. What people will 1, 2, 3.
No,
go on.
No, you
just give us a wee notion.
You have to pay in to see that.
No, give us a wee notion. Go on, just a wee bit.
I can tell you, we'll be doing an international flavour.
Wow.
We'll be doing a Ukrainian bell carol.
That is gorgeous. I want to hear that. That's so good.
But you see, Ron, we do in at least 4 parts. Sometimes up to 7 parts in what we're doing. So for me, just to give you the baseline,
no, it wouldn't work.
Isn't going to work.
Yeah, that's very technical, but I believe him. He's not bluffing. It would. It's that sort of combination, that harmonic,
it's
that
a beautiful
exists.
Blend. So we're all the work that we do. We also do weddings and so on, and funerals, and every penny we get goes to charities. And,
really,
the charity this year is going to be the Southern Area Hospice and the St. Vincent de Paul, just at the last
I think
push
that
for Christmas
is
for them.
Absolutely fantastic, because you guys and girls have a skill, and you're using it to do this good thing, and it really is. It's the time of year, apart from anything else, for it, and you're making the best use of it.
Well, it's not that we're exploiting goodwill, but I think people are actively looking at opportunities to give a couple of bob here and there to good causes.
They are.
And we're asking people for a tenner towards those causes.
You see, I would love to go. What time is it at?
It's at 7:30.
I would love to go tonight to that, but my problem is 7:30. I really been up early for this gig in the morning.
Well, your carers
I
will
need
have
to
you
be
in bed by 7:30.
They will. I'll be well medicated by that time, so I'll not be there.
Right.
But I should, I should give you something.
Your loss will be profound.
That.
Oh, excellent.
I do. Will you take 100? You would.
I'll take.
Would you take 50? Hector used to say this in the market. Hector used to say this in the market long ago. I've got this thing, Bob. This Dell. Will you give me 5? Will you get? No, I don't want 10. I don't want 9. I don't want 8. I don't want. Give me 5? Give me £4.20. That would be it. That was
You're not mixing Hector up with open the box, take your pick.
No.
From years ago.
That was Huey Green.
No, it wasn't.
No, it
Michael
was
Miles.
Michael Miles. Yeah.
My God.
But do you remember Dan Dare, Pilot of the Future?
I certainly do.
Yes, and now it's all coming to pass.
They're talking even on the news this morning about flying cars this year.
Absolutely. And the Chinese have a rampant rabbit on the moon.
A rampant rabbit?
On the moon.
Is that a lady's device?
Is that what they have?
A rampant rabbit?
No. Peach rabbit, it's called.
Peach rabbit.
It is a lady's.
You've just given away your Christmas list.
Yes, I did. Listen, that's for the thing. Okay.
You're awful good.
No, I'm not awful good, but please take that.
Thank you very much indeed.
That's because I might come tonight if I feel up. I would like to hear you.
Yes.
But I mean, I've got to make a choice. Do I eat and sleep or go and listen to you guys? I know what I want to do. I want to do both. But maybe tomorrow's Friday.
Could I put it to you that we're not going to unnecessarily elongate this? It'll be probably all over well before 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
So it's if not about 9:30. So
Well,
it'll be a nice evening that's not going to go into the early hours.
I really think I should go to that tonight because I love that the human voice is the greatest instrument of all.
It's funny, America. I've jokingly talked about the gospel, but when you're singing in a choir, it hits. I think the little God part of your brain. There's something about
You
singing
still
in
have
harmony.
that.
Just hit this.
Yes, do you still have a God part in your brain?
I think everybody has it there somewhere.
Is it a sort of kind of
singing in parts pings it?
a device of desperation that as you grow older, you want to make sure that you've got some sort of insurance policy?
I don't look at it that way. I think when you're younger and prone to more risk, you do that. But as you grow a bit older and you realise that you haven't been such a terrible old sod, there's less reason.
It's true. You give me a rough time, mind you.
Ron,
you'll have to repent for that.
All public figures such as yourself are
public figure. That's what I am now. Public figure. There you are. Isn't it good? Isn't it good?
So, by the way, if in your own situation, for people who can't get to this, we're joining in St Mary's Church of Ireland carol service on Sunday as well.
Oh, that'll be lovely.
We go along and we do some of those.
That's the gig for hospice as well, is it?
No. Well, that's Kingsley's, Reverend Kingsley.
He'll do good things with it.
Yeah,
whatever.
It's his carol night.
Yeah. He's a good man.
He's a very good man, and he likes his music.
Does he really? I didn't see that side, but yeah. The hospice, you mentioned hospice. I'm dedicating next year. I'm starting 2014 with a campaign. I'm not a member of a political party of any kind, but I'm
with a small P. Then is it?
Yeah, without a doubt.
Prostates again.
I didn't say the word, but we're there this coming year. A political campaign to get the government to properly fund hospice. It is unconscionable that government should expect hospice, an important service at the end of our lives, to be funded by begging bowls.
But surely it should be a normal extension of the National Health
Shouldn't
Service.
it?
Yeah, it's taking care of us from the cradle to the grave.
Well,
literally. So
yeah, but I mean, they do such good work up there, and well, I saw Osmond the other day. He was sitting. He's the palliative specialist.
Oh, sorry. Right.
Osmond Morris there, if he's having his lunch as he does, is wont to do in Grounded, but he runs the medical end of that magnificently. And people pass from this to whatever's to come with the greatest of gentleness.
I hear that.
And the greatest of dignity.
I hear that.
That just is, it's very special indeed. So Osmond is there, and they're fundraising away, and I just don't understand why government won't do more. Are you political? Are you? You're an SDLP fellow. It's the lucky you.
I'm an angry young man.
You're not. Well, you might be angry.
I have no political allegiances. I'd really love to move politics on to the same way as we have with picking our telephones, picking our power provider, that they're just actually, what's the term they use? Your service provider.
Service provider.
And at the moment, the service provider that we're using is adequate. It's doing the job. If at a time we want to move to another service provider and they're given a better deal, then I would certainly vote for that. So I try to get away from the romanticism of political parties.
Yeah, Mummy and Daddy. Yeah, we always took the Irish News, or the Irish Times, or we always took the Irish Independent, or the Irish Press.
That's
and you were defined by that.
That's right.
In your whole life.
No, service provider is the way to look at them. That's all they are.
Forward. Yeah, absolutely. Well, there you are. You're going to do that tonight. You may see me. Yeah, you will, I think.
Well, Rowan, we'll have a special reserved seat for you and your carer there tonight.
If you mention my carer once more, you will be in need of a carer yourself.
Right.
You'll be wheeled out of here.
Right.
What are you doing in Frankenstein talking about being wheeled places?
Well, when I was a young fella, I actually did Frankenstein in a horror
You're
castle
doing it again?
in Wildwood, New Jersey.
You're doing it again?
No, I'm not playing the creature. Yes, I'll be... Even worse, I'm being cast as an old man, a blind old man.
Starting to get it right, I see.
So I have to actually dye the hair white for this.
That's difficult. I got something happened with my
your hair dyed white.
But it's a very difficult operation. It first of all goes yellow.
Right.
And then there's a couple of days of that, you have to leave it and go back again, they do it again.
Right.
There's a huge, huge business.
Yeah.
And you've got to think about this. You know, go for it by all means, but give it a lot of time.
No, I think we'll rely on the old talcum powder. Will do the job on the night.
Wow, it'll have you sneezing.
Well, there's worse things you could be doing. Except at our age, you have to be careful when you sneeze, don't you?
You could lose everything.
You could.
Yeah. Go well, take care.
Thank you very much, Ron.
Play the man.
Tonight, Focal Score, Sean Hollywood Arts Centre, 7:30.
7:30 tonight. We'll be there. Sean.
You never know where you...
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Jack Frost nipping at your nose. Yuletide carols being sung by a choir, and folks dress up like Eskimos.
Everybody knows a turkey and some mistletoe help to make the season bright. Tiny tots with their eyes all aglow will find it hard to sleep tonight.
Santa is on his way. He's loaded lots of toys and goodies on his sleigh.
Every mother's child is gonna spy to see if reindeer really know how to fly.
And so I'm offering this simple phrase from 1 to 92.
Although it's been said many times, many ways,
Merry Christmas to you.
they know that Santa